It's a great project to have worked on. Even though it's a great project to have worked on in Epinal, it kind of was a bit odd when we were putting it together because it was more like a puzzle, but without the picture. So it all just slotted together, and you go, no, that doesn't work there. Oh yeah, it works there instead. And it was a bit
moving blocks around.
Yeah, exactly, because everybody, everything we recorded worked with itself, with everything else, because it's in the same key and at exactly the correct tempo. So there was just no messing around, but that's just for that project. So yeah, we have done that in that sense. Yeah. So that was a long answer.
No, it's cool. But I mean, I guess probably because in fact the next panel is supposed to be starting like right now.
Oh, sorry, we better finish it.
Well, I guess should we stop? What do we do? Because we started really late, and you know, has anybody got any more questions?
Does anyone want to see
Maybe a last one?
Yeah, last question.
Okay. No. Okay. Thanks.
You want to see something? Maybe?
Yeah, and see too. Peter Greenaway said that the cinema is dead.
Yeah, but Peter Greenaway says these things just for effect.
Yeah. But I really believe on that. I really believe because
So he said that the cinema, there was death of cinema when the remote control was invented, and I think he said it in the mid '80s.
Yeah, but now he's playing live and he's using the synthesis.
No, we played with him
perfectly matched.
We were the first people who brought him to play in the UK with his show, the Tolstoy Trilogy. Yeah, and we put it on at the IMAX, and we did a joint show with him, where we did all our show with film remixing, and then Peter went on afterwards, and no, we worked with his team and everything, and it was great. And for us, you know, a filmmaker like Peter, who then turned his hand at doing live kind of cinema, for us was just like the perfect thing. And it was a big event that we organised in London, and because we'd done an event in Holland somewhere, and we met him there where he was playing, and he really liked what we were doing, and we said, we'd really like to bring you to London. And the interesting angle, which you probably know about, was because many years ago he fell out with the whole BFI, and and he moved abroad, and he hadn't worked back in the UK, and certainly not with the BFI for, what, like 15 years or something, or 20 years, a really long time. And we were the first people to ever bring him back and to work with the BFI, because it was an event at the IMAX, the BFI IMAX, and
sample it.
Yeah, sample that.
Sample it.
No, I don't believe cinema is dead. I think cinema will continue and continue. Just people watch films in a different way.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have a lot of screens. Everybody has a small screen.
Yeah.
You can watch the film
That's
wherever
what I mean.
you
People
want.
will watch it in a different way.
I think that you have to put like live performance at the cinema, like in the old times.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's something that will happen sooner or later. And Peter Greenaway is not the only filmmaker who's done it. Mike Figgis, he's done it as well. And we did an event. Oh God, where was that? Club 11, I think it was, in Amsterdam. We did an event with Anton Corbijn and people like that. And so there are people and I think David Lynch did it once. I think he did some live thing where he mixed some of his films.
Covered himself in tar and feathers and
So yeah, there are filmmakers doing it, but I think again it's just one of those things that will take time for people to understand. And we've performed a lot in cinemas as well. We've done tours in cinemas, and because of what we do, we can cross over and not just play in clubs and at music festivals. We can play in cinemas. And DJ Spooky, okay, but he's not a filmmaker, but he's doing the same. He's doing live cinema.
Yeah,
and so
he did that thing in the Antarctic, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but he did probably the most famous one. It was the Rebirth of a Nation that he did, where when he took Birth of a Nation, the really quite racist film from W.D. Griffith, and he kind of remixed it completely and made it more his own, called it Rebirth of a Nation. And again, we brought that to the UK, and we did it at the IMAX with Paul, with DJ Spooky. And so I think this will happen more and more, but it's still like, you know, Gary says, it's early days and it's very difficult and costs a lot of money to make this kind of work. And so I think the cheaper and cheaper it gets, and the more people see that you can have live artists in a cinematic kind of context, I think that, yeah, this, you know, people will, because you're right, in the future, people might want to have a shared common experience that isn't just a concert, and if everybody's just watching movies at home and on their mobile phones or tablets, yeah, they'll go to a cinema and see something like a live show that is just a bit different. Yeah, I think you're right. I've always thought that. So, yeah.